game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes the catch. It's Gary. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Good timing on the quick out. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Yeah, got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Noles will try to put one on the board on first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to...
Turning it on! All out of space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Do dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Noles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Pressure coming. On the move to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. And some room to work.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Immediately fires to the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down, leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. The Seminoles will move the sticks with the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Keeps looking downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Norton. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the grab on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella to the corner. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates and the...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Plucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The run from the shotgun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it in. It's Larson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw again. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Bully ball on third and short. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new... He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, what a caught! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Moving away from pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck, really nice job by the linebacker there.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To throw, it's Sperry. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. They want to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Larson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Knowles are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will give him the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 16 over UCF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. There he goes! That defense got gas, but they finally... to the turf at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Knowles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be...
Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Carr. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. It's a seam wide open. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
4th down, gotta have it here. Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Under fire. Just a fire there as they can't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And they're on top here in overtime.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot punt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Caught in the backfield, it's Notre. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it! A walk-off field goal wins it in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. Trying to barge their way in. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.